Are you happy? What makes you happy? There's been a study that's done every year since 1972. It asks Americans how happy they are. And every year, the lowest it's ever been is 29% of Americans have said that they are very happy until 2020. Studies have come out this week that said that Americans who responded to be very happy were down to 14%. Only 14% of people in this country say that they're very happy right now. Granted, this has been a tough year with pandemics and quarantines. This didn't even take into consideration the current riots and racial unrest that's going on in our country. But only 14% of us are happy right now. Wow. So are you happy? What makes you happy?
That was a better throw. Oh, you heard me in it. Are you taking the sound?
You know, I think part of it is we have to ask ourselves what makes us happy. I think different things for different people, right? I mean, some of it's going out and doing their hobbies, like playing disc golf or regular golf or sewing or being with family and friends. And I think the last one, maybe that's why people are unhappy, because here in the last few months, it's been more difficult to be with family or friends. But one thing that I think we all need to be aware of is that whatever brings us happiness, that happiness can be fleeting, right? I mean, there are so many people that say, you know, money can't buy you happiness, but then there's a lot more of us that would love to have money to find out, right? But money's not forever. Nothing is. And so when we place our happiness on things that we like to do or people that we like to be with, that happiness can easily be taken away, right? See, in the Bible, it says in Philippians 4, verses 4 to 7, it says, "Rejoice in the Lord always. Again, I will say rejoice. Let your gentleness be known to everyone. The Lord is near. Do not worry about anything, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." Did you hear that? In all things by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving. See, it seems kind of crazy to think that we can rejoice always, that we can always be happy. But I think the key is not to place our happiness in other people or other things, but to realize when we have an attitude of gratitude, when we are thankful, that's when happiness abounds. When we look at the things that we have and we're thankful for them, when we give thanks to God for all things in all circumstances, that's when the joy fills our heart. Not just joy, but peace. The peace that surpasses all understanding.